And that was Steve Cook that you're just listening to now. Live for the Moment, as you probably guessed, that song was called. Good morning. I'm Hayley Gasmeyer. You're listening to Wham Wairarapa on Friday the 7th of July. No, the 13th of July. I got my date mixed up around the wrong way. Okay, it's pretty frosty outside, but the sun is coming up. It's gorgeous. It's bright orange. It was giving me sunstrike, but it was keeping me warm at the same time, and I was driving slow. So, all good. Well, I'm here to tell you what's happening around the region, and we've got Dr. Rob coming in to put his 2 cents in, I guess. Excuse me. Okay, well, thanks Trust House for sponsoring this show. It's every Friday from about 8 a.m-ish, and you can go on to the Facebook page Wham Wairarapa and like that, and that's how you can get in touch with me. Send me a message, let me know if you've got any events coming up, or if you've got community notices that you want me to read out. I'm more than happy to do that, and also more than happy to invite you into the studio here at Arrow FM on Queen Street and interview. We can, have a little chat about interesting things that are going on, or I can ask you questions and you can tell me all about yourself. Up to you. If you think that you've got what it takes to tolerate me for 10 minutes live on air, then feel free to come in and join me. I like having a guest each week. I'm not always the best at ensuring that I've got one lined up, but do try my best. But it would be good if you could help me by getting in touch. And also you can give me feedback too. If you think I say and too much, let me know. I know that that's one I actually already do know. Okay, so the Wairarapa Winter Tasting Menu and Wine Pairings for Foodies is on at Bar Salute, that's in Greytown on Main Street, today from 5:30 till 8:30 p.m. I think this looks like it's Friday, it's Saturday, it's Sunday, it's Wednesday, Thursday. So it looks like it's running Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, in short, Wednesday to Sunday, and is when this is happening. Okay, it's for all ages. Salute is proud to offer their latest set menu, expertly crafted to delight and inspire the food lover in you. I guess this isn't really a community notice or a community event. This is more an ad for Salute, isn't it? Well, I'm just letting you know that they've got a new set menu. It's $60 per person, and you can, I believe, have that. It's $90 per person if you want a wine match with that. So maybe you can take your loved one out on a hot date and head down to Greytown for a set menu, and it's tapas, I think, with a wine match. It is always fun going out to a restaurant and enjoying wine paired, nice food paired with wine that some expert has craftily paired together. The Wairarapa Cancer Society Midwinter Christmas Ball is happening at the Copthorne Hotel and Resort in Solway Park tomorrow, the 14th of July, from 6 p.m. $99 for a ticket. It's R18. I'll give you the number to call if you want to book yourself in shortly. Wairarapa Cancer Society is having their biannual charity ball. Now, biannual, does that mean every second year? Because there's another word, isn't there, and it means they have them twice a year. So anyway, this is biannual. I should do a quick Google check to see which one that is, but I'm probably not going to be too good at reading out the notice while Googling. I'm not really that multi-talented at the same time. Okay, $99 per ticket. Dress up in your Christmas clothes, gowns, costumes. What's coming to mind now? I just watched Bridget Jones's Baby the other day. It was quite lame, but I did enjoy it and I did laugh. And they flashed back to when Mr. Darcy turned up to the Christmas event I think, was it at Bridget's mum's house, and he had his woolly knitted jersey that his mum had made him with a reindeer on the front. Gosh, I quite enjoy that jersey. So, I mean, that's what you could wear if you wanted to go to this mid-Christmas ball. So come along for a 3-course Christmas dinner and then dance the night away. Beer and wine and juice will be supplied. That sounds fantastic. There will be a charity auction with some amazing items, and to contact, you need to contact this number or email if you want to get your ticket. The number is 0637888039. That's 0637888039, or you can email sandral@cancersauce.org.nz. I'll just spell that out. Sandra L, SANDRAL, at cancersauce, so that's cancer, SOC, .org.nz. Just before I snap out of this page, that's the Wairarapa Cancer Society Midwinter Christmas Ball happening tomorrow in Masterton at the Copthorne Hotel from 6 p.m, $99 per ticket, and it's, raising funds for the Cancer Society. Call 0637888039. That's probably the Cancer Society's number. You can ring them if you want more info. The winter lineup. This is happening at the Greytown Hotel tomorrow at 9 p.m. What is the Greytown lineup? Okay, beat the winter blues or even shake them off at the Top Pub. They are proud to host an excellent lineup of live music this winter. 4 key dates to put in your diary. There are 4 key dates to put in your diary, but there could be more to be announced. Now we're up to July the 14th, so it's going to be Uncle Monkey tomorrow. Then on the 11th of August, it's going to be the Travellers. And on the 1st of September, the Shenanigans. So if you want to catch Uncle Monkey, you can in Greytown tomorrow night from 9 p.m. at the Greytown Hotel, which is also the Top Pub. It's 13 minutes past 8. The Wairarapa Farmers Market is happening tomorrow, as it always is. It's held every Saturday, undercover at the farriers in the car park from 9 until 1. Now, the Wairarapa Farmers Market, I've said all of that already. Pretty much you can pick up locally produced coffee, eggs, berries, bread, jam, fruit, pickles, slices, wine, cheese, pies, cake, soup, vegetables, and more. Shop for plants, olive oil, lavender products, and artisan crafts. So the you can go and like their Facebook page, Wairarapa Farmers Market, and you can get in touch to receive their regular newsletter if you're keen on that. So if you want to get your fresh produce, you can do so in Masterton tomorrow. You can also head to Featherston to do the same. They'll have their fresh produce market cranking from 8 a.m. until 2. You know where it is. It's over the railway tracks, just next to the railway tracks really, off State Highway 2, Fitzherbert Street. It's behind the baker. I always go and get my fresh hot loaf of sourdough bread from the baker after I've done my veggie shop. That's just a little interesting fact about me for you this morning. The Doggy Treats pop-up doggy deli, they'll have a little stall at the Featherston Market, and they make gourmet treats for your dog, grain-free, free-range doggy treats made with fresh, locally sourced human-grade ingredients, and it's made in Wairarapa. If you want to find out more about these guys, the cell phone number is 027 226 1655. That's 027 226 1655, and you could just Google them, www.doggytreats.nz, or you can like them on Facebook and Instagram. So they make pretty healthy and tasty treats for your dog. Wonder if Rob's going to be here yet. Dr. Rob. I thought I saw someone walk past the window before. You can see out there better than me. If you're watching this on Wairarapa TV, that is. Okay. Wanted book talk and mural walk. This is being hosted by Aratoi. It's tomorrow from 2 until 4. An illustrated talk with Bronwyn Holloway Smith will take place at Aratoi, followed by a walking tour of the 2 E. Mervyn Taylor murals in Masterton. Now, I am going to take a stab in the dark and guess that that artist was the one responsible for the mural. Is it at the old post shop? And they just recently uncovered it. If I read on, it might tell me. Or it might not. Books will be available for signing and sale. I think my colleague Emily bought one of these books. It was fantastic. What was in it? It might have been an artworks book or something. I don't know. It had lots of history about that mural and how it had been covered up for a couple of decades and then revealed and touched up and restored. Okay, the book was a special project to mark the 130th anniversary of the founding of Massey University's College of Creative Arts. Now, you have to RSVP. You can by going to info@aratoi.co.nz or by calling Aratoi on 06 370 0001. But you need to have done that by the 6th of July, so I'm a bit late off the mark for that one, but I guess ring them up and just say, hey. So for more information on the publication, you can go to www.masseypress.ac.nz. This event is presented by the College of Creative Arts of Massey University, Aratoi Wairarapa Museum of Art and History, and Headley's Books, of course. So Wanted, the search for the modernist murals of E. Mervyn Taylor is happening at Aratoi tomorrow from 2 o'clock. It sounds like it could be quite an interesting event, that one. It's 18 past 8 now on this lovely frosty Friday morning where the sun is peeking out. Live at Aratoi, Sarah Dill and Jan Lindsay. Well, it's Jahan. Jahan, I don't know. Lindsay and Sarah Dill. We've had her. We should get her back in, eh? She played her track live with her guitar and it was beautiful. Do you remember Sarah? She's a music therapist and she has got one incredible voice. $10 for this event. Did I say when it was? It's on Sunday, 4 p.m. at Aratoi. Aratoi and Graphia, who Rob is involved with, I believe. Is Rob involved with Graphia? Maybe, I don't know. Present Sarah Dill and Jan Lindsay. Sarah Dill is a singer, songwriter and music therapist currently based at NZ Pacific Studio, a Minnesotan of country and city. I don't know, maybe a mix of country and city. She has 15 years of experience making music professionally. Her influences are jazz, blues, folk, classical, bluegrass, Americana, I guess. Artists who always leave her inspired are Nina Simone, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Feist, and Gillian Welsh. I know all of them except for Gillian Welsh. So you can check out more about Sarah on her website, www.sarahDillmusic.com. And then a little bit about Lindsay. Well, Jan Lindsay. I was going to say Mr. Lindsay, but I don't know if it's a Mrs. or a Mr. Is there a photo? That could give it away. Nope, no photo. This person is a Wellington-based musician, composer, teacher, and the 2018 Masterton Fellow at NZ Pacific Studio Artist Residency Centre in Mount Bruce. In 2015, she released an album of original work, And during her residency in the Wairarapa, she will compose, perform and record a new series inspired by the region. That's awesome. We should have got her in. She describes her music as emotional, often somber and reflective, and as spanning genres. Okay, so doors open at 3:30, tickets are $10, and doors sales available if not sold out prior. So go and check out Sarah and Jean at Aratoi on Sunday from 4 p.m. I think I'm going to play you some music now. Which one should we go for? Let's go for some Eagles, eh? Here's some Hotel California.
Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. In their master's chambers, we gathered for the feast. Stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax at the nightman, we are programmed to receive. And you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was some Eagles for you. Hotel California, what a beautiful way to start the day in my eyes. I quite like that one. All right, now I've just been informed by Michael that I've talked him into it. He's going to come in and have a yarn with me because I know that it's not the best show when it's just me rabbiting on. Speaking of rabbits, let's talk about birds. And the reason I referred to myself rabbiting on with no one else in the studio was because I expected Dr. Rob to turn up at 8:15, but he's not here because it's 8:29 now. So I'm guessing that he might not be coming in. But he did give me 4 brochures. I believe that all were about the same thing. Last Friday when he dropped in as I was walking out the door, and I said, come in and tell us about it next week. And he said, yes, okay, what time? And then I said the time, and anyhow, he might have forgotten. He's a doctor, so he's probably, he's got important things to do. So I'll tell you about those events shortly, and we'll have Michael in the studio very soon once he's finished having his bowl of cereal. So the Wairarapa Bird Club annual show is happening at Lakeview School Hall. When? Tomorrow and Sunday. So the 14th and the 15th of July, birds for sale, open to public, Saturday 1 till 5, Sunday 9 till 12. $2 entry. That sounds quite fun. The Wairarapa Bird Club annual show at Lakeview School Hall this weekend. That sounds fun. I'd go along if I was in the market for some birds, or even if I lived close, then I would go to that. But I live down south and I got to reserve my petrol, A, for the environment, and B, for my pocket. Matt's Junior Theatre Boot Camp. This is a cool event for the school holidays. Hey, it's the school holidays. It's one week down, 1 week to go. good on you, all you parents out there that have had to take time off and look after your kids. But then also good on you for places like Matt's, which is Majestic Theatre and Gaiety Hall on Namatawa Road, for putting on events for children, because parents do have to earn a living, and sometimes the school holidays can be a hard time finding childcare and whatnot, and an expensive time because childcare is not cheap. But then also taking the day off work to look after your own children isn't cheap. It's a tough one. It's a rock in a hard place. So Matt's Junior Theatre Boot Camp is happening from Monday the 16th, and it looks like there's a slot at 9:30 till 12:30. So that's a 3-hour slot, and then another 3-hour slot at 1:30 till 4:30. They'll be for different age groups. Let's find out about that. Well, the different age groups is 8 to 10, and then 11 to 15. $45 for a kid. School holiday fun. If you love performing already or would just love to develop more confidence, then this 3-day workshop is for you. So it must kick off on Monday. And when does it run till? Maybe Wednesday? Yep, yes, that is correct. Singing, dancing, movement and stagecraft are all included in this fun interactive holiday program for children 8 to 15 years of age. So if you want to get off the couch or away from the screen, come along to boot camp and enjoy the real theatre experience. The workshop program will be held on Monday the 16th, Tuesday the 17th and Wednesday the 18th of July, and will be split into 2 groups, each attending one 3-hour workshop per day over the 3 days, so 9 hours in total as follows. So was it $45 for 3 days? That is crazy good for your money. Okay, children aged 8 to 10 years will be in the morning from 9:30. And then children 11 to 15 will be from 1:30 in the afternoon. There will be a performance opportunity for all participants on Wednesday evening, to which family and friends can be invited to attend to celebrate and acknowledge the work achieved. Entry will be a gold coin donation. The tutors are Bridget Connor and Siobhan Nee Connor. All inquiries to Wendy McLennan. Email mclennan.gary@extra.co.nz. So that's MCLENNAN, McLennan.gary, GARY, @extra.co.nz, or you can phone in the evenings 0637742. Start again, 3774623. So that's 3774623. All right, Matt's Junior Theatre Boot Camp happening next Monday to Wednesday for your children. There's some school holiday fun going on at Equippers Church. Now, that is 2 Akora Road, Masterton. This is from 10:30 on Tuesday. Zappo, the Magician. School holiday entertainment in Masterton, a fun-filled 45 minutes of magic, movement and storytelling. Door sales only. Great fun for the school holidays, and one show only is what they say. Door sales only, they say, but there's no mention of a price. Surely it can't be that much. So a 45-minute magic show for the kids at Equippers Church in Masterton on Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. If you want to give Zappo a call, you can. He's got his cell phone number here. I'm guessing it's a he. 021 660 139. There's a plug for you, Zappo. All right. And open mic night is at the Dragon Inn every Wednesday from 7:30. You can just rock on up and you put your name on the board, and it says bring your instrument of choice and get on the mic and show us what you've got. Starts at 7:30. Get down a bit earlier to make sure you get a slot. Put your name on the board. You get 3 songs or 10 minutes worth of performing. And what they mic and leads are provided, and the PA is provided too. And obviously you can eat your dinner there, and get a bite to eat. So the Dragon Inn, that's in Featherston. It's next to the supermarket there on the main street. And it's a Welsh bar. Alrighty. Alright, here's another... you can head to Salute again if you are keen on pizza, pints and Pinot Gris. Yeah, they are having a pizza, pints and Pinot Gris night on Wednesday. On all Wednesdays it looks to be the case. So you get a pizza and you either get a tap beer, a cider or a glass of Italian Pinot Grigio for $25. And here's one more school holidays activity for the Kiddlywinks. I'm just going to turn your microphone off so you can talk whenever you want, Michael. Oh, turn it on, I mean. Okay. There.
Sounds good to me.
You're on, buddy. All right, Animates Masterton have a school holiday activity on Thursday from 11 until 2. And looking for something free to keep the kids entertained these school holidays, Animates has you covered. These school holidays, Animates will be running 4 activity sessions where your children can learn everything there is to know about fantastic fish and rocking reptiles. All participants will receive a certificate of completion and no bookings are required. Just get in early as parking is limited. Sessions run for approximately 45 minutes from 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. So I'm guessing the 4 sessions they were referring to was this week that's already been, and then next Thursday from 11 and next Thursday from 2. So that's the Animates free school holiday activity for the kids, and that's all the events I've got on the screen in front of me. Michael, do you know about anything happening in the region this week?
Well, you're the events woman. I know nothing.
No.
I suppose you mentioned Sarah Dill's doing something soon, isn't she? Out at
Out of Toy on Sunday. She is good. I was telling the people, remember when she came and sang to us in the studio?
Yeah.
I was nearly crying. She's amazing. I was saying I need to get her back in again.
Yep.
Just for some selfish musical indulgence, really.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what's going. I can tell you what's not going.
We're not going to the moon.
Really?
No.
Oh.
It's not happening.
Is Trump decided not to do that? Or is this just general decision that you made?
Have you heard what's happening in the UK at the moment? Trump's there for a visit, and they've got the
big blimp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump as a
saw that
baby.
they were planning it. Yeah. Mm.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to get some. Apparently, it's not happening until tomorrow, so we'll get some shots of it tomorrow.
But he's
hopefully.
been carefully avoiding the areas where that might happen
because he's been travelling by helicopter, eh?
Yeah, but I saw some stuff on the news of the people, neighbours of his couple of golf links up in Scotland and what they think of him. It was, if you're going to be nasty about somebody, do it in a Scottish accent. It's brilliant. All right, him here. I'm not so happy with him.
Well, you're quite good at that.
Yeah, I love the Scottish accent. It's
have you been to Scotland before?
Briefly.
What's it like?
Well, I had an unusual experience in Scotland in that when I kind of did a mixture of hitchhiking and bus trips to get up there, and I was very poor at the time, and I was so tired I fell asleep in the Glasgow bus station. With my bag underneath my chair, with my legs there to make sure that...
Protecting it?
Yep, but nonetheless, somebody stole it. It had everything, passport, the lot.
No.
And some people, so I thought, well, I've got to go and tell somebody. So I told what looked like the caretaker and the woman working at the food counter. And she said, oh, I looked at him and I thought there was something about him. Don't worry, I'll make you something to eat. So she made me breakfast and things. And the guy there said, where are you from? And I said, I'm from New Zealand. He said, oh, do you know of a town called Whakatane? And I said, yeah, I was brought up in Whakatane. That's where I went to school. He said, oh, do you know a girl called Cheryl Halton? And I said, yeah, she's in my class. And he said, oh, that's my niece.
Oh, and he probably was assuming that everyone in New Zealand knew each other, and you just proved his point.
Yep. So I had to spend... I had a bus ticket back to London in my pocket, so I had that. But I had to spend the day there, and it was St. Patrick's Day. I didn't realise the Scots were big on that too, but they were. And I was in a rough part of Glasgow, and people were going, "You Catholic," and whipping out knives and stuff, you know.
Whoa. And you didn't have your wallet to buy a beer.
No, so I'm thinking, what can I do to, keep my strength up? And I found myself leaning against the wall, and I looked up, and it said Royal Scottish Blood Transfusion Unit. And I went, I'll give
Ding,
blood
ding.
and get biscuits and tea, right? But of course, the biscuits and tea hardly compensate you for a pint of blood, as far as energy intake and loss goes. So by the time I I gave blood. By the time I got back to, because it was snowing and all the rest of that, London, I had pneumonia. Yeah, so that was my Scottish experience.
Wow, yeah, it was quite colourful, wasn't it, really?
In a way.
Just interested to know how you managed to get home without a passport. Obviously, you went to the New Zealand consulate or what?
Well, because I was travelling on a British passport as a ex-POM, I did it through there. And I was on my way to America after that, and I'd had a visa, I was doing a theatre tour kind of thing. And I went into the embassy and said, look, I need a new visa because my passport was stolen. Here's my new one. This is the American embassy in London. And said, ha! And I was just kind of joking. And I said, look, they only gave me one for a year. And the guy said, I'm sure we can do better for you this time, Mr. Wilson. And I went, unlimited permanent re-entry. I went, yes!
How long has that lapsed?
Yeah, because...
Did you make the most of that?
I didn't have the money to make the most of that. So now I'm just like a normal citizen again, but for a while there.
Yeah, you were VIP.
Yeah.
You were welcomed in with open arms. Oh, neat.
So thank you, Scotland.
Yeah. Oh, I like that little Scotland story. Cool. And, shall I give you one of these?
I don't know. It depends what one of these is.
I'm going to give you the one with all the words on it. You're not going to enjoy that. Shall I?
Oh, is this to announce?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that
This
I got nothing up here. All right, let me see.
This is on...
Now, everybody, you need to know this about the blues powerhouse, Lloyd Spiegel, returning to Wairarapa. So, he's a great Australian blues...
Is this him?
Bluesman.
Is this him? I'm trying to show people.
I'm picking it is.
Because... I've got that one here. See, these are all the things that Dr. Rob gave me. Right. He was going to announce these
Dr. Rob,
today.
who's supposed to be here. Where are you, Dr. Rob? Anyway, he's an Australian bluesman, and he's going to be back in the Wairarapa. Well, he's touring the North Island, and he's going to be in here. Let's see, he'll be at the Tin Hut on Wednesday, the 8th of August. So it's a little while away, but you might need to get all your ducks in a row to go to that. He's got an incredible command of the guitar, apparently. Guitar! Sit! Yeah. And powerful stage presence. So, so if you like blues, if you like the guitar, go to that. A revelation, says Rolling Stone.
Wow.
A revelation. The consummate performer. An Oz blues and roots icon. Sounds like you've got to go. So, that's on the 8th at the Tin Hut. I'm just going to whiz down and see what time. Yeah, it doesn't say. But anyway, if you want to get pre-sales, they're only $20 from the Tin Hut. So do that. Or you can call Kate. Oh, here's a phone number. It's difficult on the radio and the telly, isn't it? But, get out your pencils. Yep. And the sharpener, that's in the drawer. Second drawer down. Yeah, all right. Sharpen your pencil. And here's the phone number. 06. Well, that's where we live. 308 9697. Or just get in touch with the Tin Hut because this guy sounds like he's great. He was on Australian Guitar Magazine's list of the 50th greatest Australian guitarists of all time. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely worth going to that.
Good one. It was
Cheers.
Cheers. Now, I was trying to find out, because there's the Wairarapa Cancer Society Midwinter Christmas Ball, right? And they said that it was their biannual charity ball.
Yes.
And I just looked up biennial.
Yeah.
Biennial is occurring twice a year.
Yeah, see, and biennial is every second year, isn't it?
So do you think they really meant Biennial?
I really don't know.
No, neither,
Because
'cause-
if you and I are struggling with the difference between biennial and biennial, who knows what they're thinking?
Yeah, because I'm just thinking I've been reading out these events for a couple of years now, and I don't remember reading that one out twice a year.
No.
If anything, I would assume it was every second year. But
What
I
you
don't
need to know, what you need to
How do
do is go to this one just in case it's the only one for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But also, you could just go because the Cancer Society is pretty good to support.
Well, exactly.
How do you remember biennial and biennial? What's a tip?
Well, we better find out
Biennial.
which one
Well,
means what
biennial-
before we give them tips.
Biennial is occurring twice a year.
With an E.
A.
Right.
Biennial.
Which is the one that this one is?
They say biennial
Is that with an A?
with an A.
Yeah.
So
Because the trouble
twice
is
a
with
year.
the New Zealand accent, we don't discriminate between an A
Biennial.
and an E.
Biennial.
Good. Oh, lovely pronunciation, Hayley.
Okay.
All right.
So I wanted to get to the bottom of that, so I sort of did. Now, I just wanted to know, I didn't read out anything about some book thing happening at Carterton Event Centre, but just through work and talk, I remember that there is something happening at the Carterton Event Centre, like the Monster Book sale or something.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to Google it now, but it's not coming up.
Well, if Hayley doesn't get it, you're just going to have to do a bit of a
'Cause-
Google search or whatever your search engine of preference is and find out about the Monster Book Sale. I think it's bicentennial. It's which is once every 200 years.
So you don't want to miss this.
Yeah, bicentennial actually is a bison called tennial.
Yes, I found it. See,
right.
Okay, the Rotary Carterton Monster Annual Book Fair, 14th and 15th of July. So it's this weekend. It's at the Carterton Event Centre. It doesn't actually say that. Oh, it does. It does say that. There we go. All right, all inquiries or for book collections, you can phone this number with your sharpened pencil, 379 5530.
Oh, you've broken the lead, haven't you? Sharpen it again.
And it says, don't miss the Carterton Annual Monster Book Fair, brought to you by Rotary Carterton. So, hey, wait.
Good on you, Rotary Carterton.
I reckon.
The various Rotary clubs have been helping us quite a lot recently
Yeah.
set up this whole television thing.
Have they?
This has been funded by the Rotary clubs of Carterton, South Wairarapa, South Masterton and Masterton. So thank you to those Rotary clubs, because otherwise this is what you'd see. Oh, I just
Sorry.
put my hand in front of the
You
camera.
talk. It should go to you.
Never mind, you'd see nothing.
Oh, I want it to switch to you.
Oh, well, it will eventually. It's all right.
Oh.
No, you know the reason why? I've been looking into the technology. If you say something, it's going to stay with you for a minimum of 8 seconds. So even if I say something, see, you were quiet for 8 seconds and now it's on me. Magic, innit? I've been fiddling with some of the settings.
I'll tell people when they can get, when the doors will be open for this Monster Annual Book Sale.
Please do.
Annual, once a year. All right, Saturday, it's open from 10 until 4, and Sunday it's open from 10 until 3. And they normally have like bargains and stuff towards the tail end of these things, don't they? I don't know. I don't
When
want
the
to
books are going a little bit off and they're not as fresh as they were at the
Yeah.
start of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, shall we see what the weather's going to be like this weekend, eh?
Mm,
Did you go to the picket line yesterday? Did you go and see the nurses
I
on
was a
strike?
tad busy at work, but good on you, nurses. I hope it's going to be effective.
Yeah, same. All right, the situation. A ridge over much of New Zealand slowly moves away to the east, allowing a northerly flow to build over the country. Meanwhile, the remains of a weak front linger across northern New Zealand. So today in Masterton, we're looking at a high of 14 degrees, and it's got a picture of a sunshine. Yay. Fine, with morning frosts, northeast breezes. Tomorrow, fine spells and northeasterlies, 15 degrees, and a morning low of 3. And then on Sunday, it's a blown inside-out umbrella, as the little graphic there. A morning low of 2, a high of 13 on Sunday, and cloud increasing, late rain, strong gusty northerlies. So get all your washing done tomorrow.
Get your inside-out umbrellas ready.
Yes. At Palmerston North today, it's going to be 14 degrees. In Paraparaumu, it's going to be 13 degrees. In Wellington, 12. And it looks like might be some drizzle down there. Featherston's 13. Yes, Masterton's 14. Dannyverk is 12. And it's all sunshiny up just north for us and north. It looks like it's just going to be a sunny day. So that's good.
Now, you were there, listeners. Did she say frizzle? I mean, I know she meant to say drizzle, but it sounded like frizzle to me, which I think is a good new word. I like it. I'm looking forward to some frizzle over the weekend.
I wouldn't doubt that I possibly might have said that. I don't know. Now, Dr. Rob also dropped in this. It's on the 1st of August. It's at the Tin Hut. It's Pat McKenna and the Blues Circus, as well as Stokes Family Band, Mike Dew, Honky Tonk Heroes, Highway 1, Graphia, Rimataka All-Stars Blues Band. So all of those bands and performers will be playing on the 1st of August at the Tin Hut. $5 on the door. Starts at 7:15. There'll be some happy hour and burger specials, but I'll remind you of this again closer to the time. Are you going to be going to the Wairarapa Bird Club annual show?
Oh, wouldn't miss it.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the next day at Lakeview School Hall. I'm very intrigued. I'd love to go and take photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
have you been to one of them before?
I've been saving it up for this year. Yeah, because, I don't want to get too used to it. I want to be surprised and delighted.
Yeah. I just wonder how many birds. We should have got an organiser in to talk with us about this event. How many birds do they have? What sort of birds do they have? What's the most rarest one they've got? How much do they go for?
You've piqued my interest.
All right, well, I'm going to say goodbye now. Are you?
No, I'll let you do it on behalf of both of us.
All right, well, we'll say thanks to Trust House for sponsoring the show. You've been listening to Wham Wairarapa. It's at 8 a.m-ish on Friday mornings. And thanks, Michael, for joining us, and thanks for tuning in. And you probably can catch the show on our podcast later on the Arrow FM website, or you can tune into Wairarapa TV. Do they still broadcast the show?
Yeah. And also you can have the app, and it's archived, so your latest one is there all week until your next one. And on your webpage, on the Arrow FM webpage, boom, there it is at the bottom of the page, the latest one.
Nice one.
So you can't miss us, really.
No, you can't.
There's no getting away from Hayley Gasmeyer. I'm sorry.
No, unfortunately. All right, everyone, have a safe weekend and a nice week, and we'll be back next week. Ka kite.
Steps you take, then use it.